Hello boys and girls, and welcome to Arsenal TV. This is my preview for the Europa League game, AC Milan versus Arsenal tomorrow. Now, I ain't confident about this game whatsoever because with us, out of the 10 games that we've had, we've lost 7 games out of 10 in the last 10 games, whereas AC Milan have won 8 games out of 10 and only drew 2. So really, at the moment, as far as what I know of, AC Milan are on a 13-game unbeaten run at the moment. They are really putting in the effort and actually getting results. This is a different AC Milan team to what it was back in the day. But this manager seems to be getting the results for them, and they've got decent players. A decent centre-back. That's a world-class centre-back. They've got absolutely fantastic players and they're getting results, and that's the main thing. Arsenal, on the other hand, well, the whole situation with Arsene Wenger, I don't know. As far as what I know is that the board are actually managing him game by game and seeing where we go from there. I know Bellerin got dropped at Brighton, and I know Ramsey got dropped. Apparently Ramsey got rested. I don't believe that. I just think that he got dropped because he came up with a few untruths about what's going on backstage between, you know, ins and outs of Arsenal Football Club. At the moment, now for me, in terms of the 1 to 11 that I'm going to go with, I will go with a 1 to 11 that, not what Arsene Wenger would go with, but it's a 1 to 11 that I would go with for this game. So yeah, I think I'm going with a 4-2-3-1 lineup for this one, for the formation. It is going to be difficult because I do think that AC Milan, if they look at Arsenal with the previous results that we've had, I do reckon that AC Milan are going to say, right, if you can score 1 goal, score the 1, you can go and score 2. If you can get 2, you can go and score 3. And so on and so forth. That's what I think is going to happen. Arsenal, on the other hand, we can't even beat Hawkinson's at home. We couldn't even beat them 2. We got battered 2-1. We got beaten by Brighton. We got beaten by by Man City twice. 6 goals in 4 days. How can we possibly do this? We are shit. We are no longer a big team anymore. So, this is where I think change needs to happen, either at the end of the season or now. Something needs to be done. I reckon the board are going to see what happens after the AC Milan game, and if we get knocked out of Europa League, then I think this is where the board are going to step in, probably. I don't know. They'll probably step in and say, Arsene, fuck off, doors that way. That's probably what I think is going to happen. But, let's get into the 1 to 11. In goal for me is going to be David Ospina, simply because that he's our Cups goalkeeper, and for me, that ain't going to change because I don't think David Ospina is going to make too many mistakes, not like Petr Cech. Cech, again, for him, another two goals conceded. Again, I reckon we should play Ospina for Premier League games. That's what I think, because I just think Petr Cech is he's not a world-class goalkeeper anymore. So, for me, Ospina goes in goal. Now, in terms of my back 4, my 2 centre-backs, I'm going to have Laurent Koscielny for one of them. Laurent Koscielny, for me, he didn't have a good game at Brighton, but I would choose him over Mustafi because he's better than Mustafi. So, I think we'll go with Laurent Koscielny. Playing alongside Laurent Koscielny is going to be Per Mertesacker. As I said on my previous video before about Mertesacker, we gave him a year's contract and he hasn't done nothing. He's just been sat in on the bench. So that's another lot of wages gone. Why did we give him another year's contract when Arsene Wenger hasn't even used him? And not just that, with Mertesacker, he will stay in the position at the back. He won't come out of position. I know he doesn't have pace like Mustafi does, but Mustafi has been letting too many chances get in. So this is where, for me, I would put Mertesacker in. If we've got him and he's fit and he's ready, Arsene, play him. Come on. We're giving him that year's contract for what? Use him. We've got to use him. So, Mertesacker will play alongside Lauren Koscielny. In terms of my left back, I'm going to go with C. Koleżnik. For me, Koleżnik, another game, he's had a bad game. But at the moment, the majority of the players at Arsenal are having bad games anyway because of the atmosphere of what's going on with Arsene Wenger. It's really taking its toll on the players, but that's no excuse. The players still need to come out. They're still getting a salary. They still need to play well. But Koleżnik, he didn't have a good game at Brighton, but I would have chose Monreal, but we kind of can't because I think Monreal was still injured. So C. Koleżnik would have to go in that position. Playing at right back for me is going to be Maitland-Niles. I wouldn't put Bellerin in because for me Bellerin again another poor game when he came on in the second half. Bellerin didn't play that great. He still can't cross a ball to save his life. I just don't think Bellerin's got it anymore. I really don't. I want Bellerin. I don't know. I just don't want. Listen, we've used Maitland-Niles before on the left back, so if he can do it, then do him for right back. He's got to be better than Hector Bellerin right now. So that's what I'm saying. If he can do it left back, then why not try him at right back and see if he can do a better job than Hector Bellerin? So Maitland-Niles goes at right back. In terms of now my two defensive midfielders in the middle, two defensive midfielders is going to be two defensive midfielders is going to be Jack Wilshere. For me, Jack Wilshere, another poor game from him at Brighton. But he was really trying to open them up in that midfield. But he's just been underperformed. He underperformed at Brighton. But the only thing is with Jack Wilshere, we know he needs to start performing again like we know he can. And not just that, with Jack Wilshere, I think with everything that's going on at Arsenal right now, it's really taking its toll on him as well, and that's why he probably isn't performing because of what's going on. But for me, Jack Wilshere needs to start performing, and he's part of the Cup team squad. So for me, Jack Wilshere goes in that position. Playing alongside Jack Wilshere is going to be Granit Xhaka. For me, Granit Xhaka has been playing very, very well. He didn't do too bad at Brighton. He played some really, really good passes. He really did try, but again, he's not performing as he should be. He's not performing up to his £35 million price tag. So, was it really worth getting him if he's not really performing that great? So, I don't know. I would personally go with Granit Xhaka at this precise moment because I would go with the best starting lineup possible that we've got. So, yeah, Granit Xhaka plays alongside Jack Wilshere. Now, playing in the three that's in the middle of those, in front of those. Playing in the middle in the number 10 role is going to be Mesut Ozil. Again, another player that really, really tried to open the midfield up. And really did try and open the back four up as well. To try and get some passes in and try and create something. So, yeah, for me, Ozil has to go in that position as a number 10. But, as I said, Ozil, he really, really did try at Brighton, but just couldn't get the job done. Nothing was happening because nothing was happening for him. So, Ozil goes in as a number 10 role. Playing on the right side of him, I'm going to go with Aaron Ramsey. Aaron Ramsey got dropped at Brighton. Arsene Wenger came out and said that Ramsey got rested. I don't believe that one bit. I think Ramsey got dropped because he came out and said a few untruths about what's going on within Arsenal Football Club and what's happening backstage with all the players and everything else. So, yeah, for me, Ramsey, I really think that this guy can really try his best. So, for me, Ramsey goes in that position. Playing at the left side of Ozil is going to be Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan, he's played well. Again, he hasn't really had that good games apart from, I know he's still trying to adapt to the way that we're playing and our style of play. But for me, again, it's another poor performance for him. But He really does need to step it up a gear. And I really do think it's because the reason why these players are underperforming, it could be because of the whole situation with Arsene Wenger. That's what I think. But it still isn't no excuse. They're getting salaries. They're getting their wages. They need to start putting in better performances. Especially now as well in this tournament. We really want to win this Europa League if we've got any chance of getting this Champions League next season. So, Mkhitaryan goes in that position. And playing up front as the leading striker is going to be Eddie Nketiah. What's his name? We'll just go with Eddie, yeah. Eddie. We'll go with him. I would choose him over Danny Welbeck any day, because for me, Danny Welbeck, he just reminds me of Bambi, to be honest, because the way he slips and slides, he's got everything going towards goal, and then when it comes to the goal, he can't score. So that's what I think personally for me. I would go with Eddie. What have we got to lose? I mean, we can't play with Aubameyang because he's cup tied. We can't play Aubameyang for this game because where he played for Dortmund in the Europa League. So yeah, for me, I'd go with Eddie for this game. I don't think we've got anything to lose. So guys, there is my 1 to 11. If you agree with this 1 to 11, let me know in the comments below. Please make sure you do hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And let me know in the comments below if you're 1 to 11 or if you agree with it or not. And your predicted score. For me, I'm not even going to go for a predicted score because I'm not even confident about this game. We'll be lucky to come away with a win at the San Siro, to be honest. The way with everything that's going on. I personally don't think we will. But hey ho, we'll see what happens. Arsenal, it's over to you. Come on, man. At least get a win today. At least get a win. Because we need a win now. We need wins. We've had too many defeats. We need wins. So please, just don't let us down. Please, just don't. But you have done, so I don't know what is even the point in asking. Please make sure you do have your post notification, my post notifications turned on, and then you will not miss a single video. Until next time, guys, I'm out of here.